The overwhelming challenge in 1942 was that Germany would build a bomb before we did. The overwhelming challenge today, according to National Academy of Sciences President Ralph Cicerone, in his address 2 weeks ago to the Academy's annual meeting, is to discover ways to satisfy the human demand for and use of energy in an environmentally satisfactory way and an affordable way so that we're not overly dependent on overseas sources. Most of us know the statistics. Cicerone repeated them in his address. We pay $500 billion overseas for oil. That's $1,600 for each one of us. Some of it to nations that are hostile to us. Some of them that are funding terrorists who are trying to kill us. It's half our trade deficit. It's forcing gasoline prices to $4 a gallon. It's crushing family budgets. And then there are the environmental consequences. If worldwide energy use continues to grow as it has, humans will inject as much CO2 into the air from fossil fuel burning between 2000 and 2030 as they did between 1850 and 2000. There's plenty of coal to help achieve energy independence, but there's no commercial way yet to capture and store so much carbon from so much coal burning. And we haven't finished the job of controlling sulfur, nitrogen, and mercury emissions. Some say that an election year is not a good time to try to move in a bipartisan way on such a big project. I can't think of a better time. I mean, voters expect presidential candidates and candidates for Congress to come up with solutions for $4 gasoline, clean air, and climate change, and the national security implications of all of that. John McCain, for example, is dedicating this week to such a discussion. The people didn't elect us to take a vacation just because there's a presidential election in November. So we've already tried to combine the idea of the Manhattan Project with the model that we used with America Competes. First, I think we have to get our house in order. I mean, the steps I would see, step number one is for the new president, who I hope will be Senator McCain, but it could be Senator Obama or Senator Clinton. The new president, I would like to see launch a new Manhattan Project for clean energy independence and do what a president only can do, which is identify the 6, 7, or 8 major objectives within that effort, and then for a bipartisan group of us in Congress to fund that, and then for us to move in a direction that includes dealing responsibly with climate change and clean air. Once we're on that path, I think it will be easier for our president to consider negotiating and signing a world climate change treaty.